Welcome to the Down the Sideline podcast, the podcast that's looking at rugby league through a lens of business, media, and how we beat all of the other games all at the same time. Thanks for joining us if you're joining us live on YouTube or if you're on audio on delay. We are live from Boldo's apartment with Adrian, Manka, and Tim Micallef, who's going to act subdued, but Tim was partying all weekend because he knows that it's like, what is it? It's partying like it was 2002. Because the Roosters, they're going to win, baby, aren't they, Tim?
No, we've won since then.
Yeah, but that was I guess you have one.
What's that song? Here come the Roosters.
The best you've ever seen. The red, white, and Roosters. The Eastern Suburbs team. East to show you how to.
Yeah, something like that, isn't it? All right, well, we're going to
chat. The more famous one. Rooster, Rooster man.
All right, well.
I want to be a Roosters fan.
All right, well, we're going to get into Tim's Roosters chat. I'm going to cut him off from singing there. Before
horrible.
I have to mood him and kick him out of the kick of the show.
For our listeners, I'm actually not that buoyant. It's just a bit of a G up from the boys.
Oh, it hasn't started, Tim.
Yeah, it hasn't started.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought that Dave Brown's records could be even
challenged.
Yeah.
Could be even challenged.
Yeah.
Now the great Roosters team.
Yeah.
Like, if you're challenging Dave Brown records, you've just got to be a premiership certainty, don't you, Adrian?
I thought I was watching a cricket match.
Yeah, it was remarkable.
Scoring, the run.
Not only was it a cricket match, it was a T20 cricket match too.
It was.
It was the Cowboys doing exactly as I said.
No, it's just quality Roosters.
Them being
just quality Roosters.
They're inconsistent, and you don't know what you're going to get. And we've got the bad side of them.
We'll talk about the quality of the Roosters and how they're out and out premiership favourites right now.
No, we're not. Penrith are.
No, we'll get
not
to
us last week.
No, that's the whole point of the thing.
No, dollar odds. No. They're $2.75. We're $5.
We're talking about pod vibes.
Pod vibes.
Pod vibes.
Yeah, pod vibes. All right. The Knights have ended the Brisbane Broncos season. We'll cover off on that one. The Sharks win. Fitzy rejects the hype. A couple of injuries to the Sharkies. And, of course, we'll talk about the streak with a clear set of premiership contenders emerging. We'll do a quick around the grounds to look at everything else. Look at history beckoning. The two players, Jenkins and Nico. Adrian will cover off on Laurie Daly stepping down. We're still chatting Origin. And then the hottest segment in all of rugby league podcasting. Upset alerts back. Tim's going to give us the update on who tipped what last weekend.
I actually wrote it down this week and sent it to you boys, didn't I? I did my homework.
Yeah, you did homework.
Did you send it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I sent it in the WhatsApp. Just to prove that I'd done it. And you know what's funny? I'd actually written it down while we're doing the podcast. And then I watched the podcast back and I realized I got it wrong. So anyway.
Well, that's the sort of quality journalism that you get on this podcast. So just a reminder, Tim on the over here on the left-hand side of your screen, he's hardcore Roosters. Adrian's Knights. I'm Sharks. That's why we're represented by the jerseys behind us. But let's get into it. What was it? An absolute demolition. It was an outrageous scoreline last weekend. What was it? Was it 82 points?
82-12.
82 points. 82 points to 12. Where does that sit? That's the highest NRL score?
In the modern era.
Third overall since 1935.
Yeah.
So the 91-6 is still the highest score, isn't it?
Yeah. And there was the two higher were both against Canterbury in their first season, which they would have been the Berries back then, wouldn't they?
Yeah, correct.
Absolutely dreadful. So an absolute demolition. 70 points. Now, I have the hot tip. Word on the street from my circles and the wise men that the Roosters, Nafu White, the talk is that he might be the best prop in the game now, Tim. That's how good he is going. Is that accurate? Is he that good?
He's bloody good.
He's the top guy.
I don't know if he's better than Payne Haas.
No.
Who else is there? Look, to be honest, he's a gun. Like, his post-contact meters, his aggression with the ball. He's been a very good player for quite some time, and he's really in his peak at the moment. He's not far. You know what? Based on form right now, yes, he is the best prop in the game.
I'd say he's top five.
No, top three at least.
I'd say Leota's up there for Penrith.
Fisher Harris.
I would say.
But I think the way that Fahu White's playing at the moment, he's definitely in the top three.
He's understated. I don't think people think of him, but when you watch him in a game, he runs bloody hard. and he's hard to tackle.
Man, have you seen his leg speed? His play the ball speed, everything
good.
about him. He's unreal, and he's got a swivel. He's a very, very, very good forward.
I did read a funny.
He'll be, if he keeps it up and he keeps his momentum, he will be the top prop in the game.
Got to win some comps.
Yeah, they're going to win the comp now, mate.
Yeah, it's funny story about him because he's a big fella, and I read a thing about him that he's actually pretty crap in the gym. So for a big bloke, he can't really lift that much weights. But he's like, when I get out,
doesn't matter.
No,
when
exactly.
Field, mate.
He's like, when I get on the field, he's like, I've just got all this strength, but he's like, in the gym, I'm useless.
You're so nervous, Adrian, about the Roosters. You're even tapping the side of your chest.
No, I'm just probably.
Are you a bit pumped?
I'm really excited at the.
Are you just excited about the Roosters?
You know who else?
I'm very excited about the Roosters.
You know who else was bad in the gym? Maradona.
Yeah, Maradona was
different code.
Well, let's chat to Tim's main man, Sam Walker, with all the reports of the big contracts. And I believe there was a prominent podcaster, Adrian, that said Sam Walker is an elite halfback and will prove it by the end of the year. And I believe he's sitting here all right.
To be fair, we did rip him a few times about it. He might be right. His price tag just went up after the game.
Oh, mate, didn't
Literally.
36 points.
Yeah.
Some just beautiful football on the eye. And, you know, the thing with Sam this year, he actually started slow and he's now, which I was like, oh, is he going to be the elite halfback that I said he would be at the start of the year? And what he's done so well is he's starting to pick and choose his moments and he's not trying to be the off the cuff guy all the time. He just does it when he sees it. And I got to be honest, that was probably one of the best hard performances I've seen in a long time. Yeah, outside of a big game, that was unreal. And I don't think either of you two can literally sit there and say anything other after Origin and performance like that he is not an elite half. He deserves every bit of the 1.35 a year they're talking about, especially with the new.
Well, if he wins, he's an elite half.
If he wins the comp, he's elite. If he doesn't, you don't win, he's not yet.
Yeah,
simple.
But we know that they're going to win, Adrian.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm looking at this team and looking at the game. You know who the worst player in your team is? Jerry Evans. He's literally the worst player in the team.
He's a pretty good player to be
He's
your
a
worst
great player to be your worst player in the team.
He's worse than Tommy Talau.
He's worse than Tommy. Tommy Talau actually played pretty well.
No, Tommy played well.
I'm just saying, in this game, for this game, Jerry Evans was your worst player.
It's a pretty good backline.
It's great backline. Everyone played well.
Good backline, big forwards. Victor Radley's a good NRL level player.
Radders has come back into form. He's starting to ball play a little bit more like he used to, which is really helpful.
And he did this without Tupu.
We
and Tupu, that's 100-point score. Come on.
Yeah,
really?
Might have broken 91.6.
Easily breaking that record.
I said it last week and on the podcast that Robbo would get us up to make a statement because we needed to make a statement. Now we did that, and it was good to see our attack in full swing. We've got to prove it again this week. We got the Canterbury, and then the week after that we got Penrith, and that's where we'll know where we're sitting.
I reckon you put 30 on the Dogs.
We'll get to that later, but you know, Penrith.
I think the confidence this win gives to the playing group.
The Dogs are
huge.
Dogs and then Panthers next week.
Yeah.
Well, they're about to find out, aren't we?
I think Dogs will be a slightly tougher test than the Cowboys, that's for sure. But I still think the Roosters.
I'm on by 82 points. I reckon
they
should
should
score in 4
easily.
Canterbury
Get over
Canterbury are coming into form, and we spoke about them last week, saying that I was pretty proud of them in the way that they've turned their season around. I think they're still going in the right direction. So that'll be a tough test. We should beat them. Penrith's the one.
That's the grand final rematch. No, preview that one.
What, the Roosters and the Panthers?
Yep. The intensities. Oh, here we go.
Maybe.
Here we go.
I think the Sharks would be.
Sharks won't lose.
He's getting excited.
Sharks are going to be fortunate if they can make it. They need to somehow hope that the Roosters and the Panthers play each other in the prelim.
You reckon?
So the Sharks need to somehow beat one of them in week 1 so that then they play each other in week 3.
You got a chance to make
it's the only way the Sharks can do it. Because if the Sharks have got to go through the Roosters and the Panthers to win, they're not going to win.
Oh, right? I get what you mean. Because if let's say you beat Penrith in the first round, no. Because then Penrith have got if Roosters win their
You have
first
to
round,
beat one of them either way.
correct.
Yeah,
You
but
want,
if they've got to beat two of them, they can't do it.
you want to beat them in the first
not gonna
in the
beat two.
prelim. One of them in the prelim.
Yes, you want to beat one of the well.
Because then you should get the softer team.
No, you want to beat. No, you want to beat the Warriors in the prelim.
So what you want the Warriors to come first?
No, you want the Warriors to come fourth.
When you come second.
No,
Second,
but
No,
then-
then you play
No,
third.
you play
second
third.
versus third goes Roosters. Warriors lose to the Panthers, and the Warriors will come around on our side.
Yeah, but you have to beat the Roosters.
No.
Hang
You
on.
do.
So
Yeah, we beat the Roosters in week one.
yes. So then you get the weaker team
Right.
in the
So what you're
prelim.
saying is you want to play the Roosters.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to play the Roosters.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to play the Roosters.
I actually think they've got a better chance against.
I think we've got a
the
much better
Roosters.
chance against the Roosters in week one than we do in week three.
I think the Roosters won 6 on the trot. They're fourth. Penrith have been up and down. They had a really good game on the weekend, which we'll get
I
to a
thought
little bit
Penrith were
later.
great.
They were very good. They bounced back. Have not been as consistent as the Roosters. We just lost the feed. We're going
No,
back.
there. We're back. We were always there.
We're always there.
We're always there, don't
So
worry.
I think Roosters' form is better than anyone in the comp at the moment, even the Sharks.
No,
Last
Sharks-
weekend, they
Sharks-
just went
Sharks-
over the top.
Well, they did also. They beat the Sharks 6 weeks ago.
Correct.
The Roosters' form was touch and go.
Nah, the Roosters beat the Sharks 6
They're
weeks ago.
betting teams by
The Roosters are the top
a
team.
point.
Top team.
Yeah,
Look,
6,
I reckon
7,
if you
8.
play Sharks versus Roosters 10 times, the Sharks can win 3. What I think?
Yep.
That's what I reckon.
Mm.
3. Maybe not even. Maybe
I
only
think
2.
it's 50-50, but you know.
But you do want to also say your team's the best. All right, well, that was the Roosters chat. We know that they're going to win. On to the next, the Knights, which was Adrian's upset alert last week, wasn't it? Ended Brisbane's season. Gone. I reckon I was right that Maguire's not any good all along, Adrian. But let's chat on your Knights first.
Look, I did tip him as the upset. Would I say I was confident before the game? I was very nervous.
We all did.
I was very nervous.
We all tipped him.
No, I know, but I was very nervous. And I just thought, we've got so much more to play for than what Brisbane does. We've lost 3 games by
5 points, all
5
combined.
points. They're 5 points. Yes, we're down with players, but we've just got so much more to play for in the season. Brisbane season's done. They're already planning their holiday trips. And you know what the best thing about that game was? It was a professional performance.
Yep.
Sanders Smith came in, steered the team around the park. Fletcher Sharp just ran. And you know what was the best about it? Is that we've got a young forward, Hopgood. We've got 2 young back rowers, Francis and we've got McEwen. And they absolutely bashed
Who's
up.
your 12? Manu, someone?
It's Francis. If you go to the team list, I'll be able to pronounce it correctly. He's played 15 NRL games. So go to the team
The
list.
bloke that threw the ball out.
Yes,
to,
correct.
Marzu.
Marzu. His name is Francis.
Manu Lelua.
Yeah.
Mate,
Freak.
he was unbelievable. And I'm telling you right now, Greg Marzu is running better than Brian Toto. His post-contact meters and his
He's pretty good.
physicality, he's unreal at the moment.
But even Dom Young played really well. Gags was good. If you go down to the forward pack, so Hopgood's, I think, is 22. Trey Mooney actually looks a lot older than what he is. He's 24. Jermaine McEwen is 21. Francis is 22. We bashed up a pretty decent forward pack with the Broncos.
Mate, he was unreal that Manu
So-
Lelua. Yeah.
Whatever Justin Holbrook's doing for that team, mate, just keep doing it. So
You know-
Ponga was invested. Ponga was
Yeah.
celebrating the tries. He was pumping everyone up. But the thing that unlocked that game was our forwards, but also Sanders Smith just took the 7, took all the pressure off Fletcher to let Fletcher run and just kick to the corners. Excellent.
That was the most impressive thing for me about your team. You could see the emotion in Ponga every time they did something
Yeah.
good.
Ponga was good.
And it just showed that you're a team that A, still believe in yourself. You didn't lose any belief over
No.
those losses, and B, they believe they can win a comp.
Yeah.
Now, whether we believe they can win a comp, that's a different story. But they believe they can win a comp.
Do they believe they can win, or do you reckon they just believe they can put a run together?
No,
I think they can win
I think they believe they
Yeah.
can win.
because
They
we've
can't
been,
win.
we've been in.
No, I'm saying we think
we don't
can't.
think they can, but
But
they as
they
a
believe they
group.
can.
They could have won if they
Yeah.
hadn't have gotten injured. You can't win if you guys get injured.
No, to be fair, Cooper Cronk actually said something, and I completely agreed with him on the weekend. He was like, if you're Newcastle, you don't want to be in the top 4 because then you've probably got to play the Roosters or Penrith or the Sharks, and you get bungled out like basically smashed the week one. Then you got to regroup. He goes, if you finish 5th or 6th, you get a home final. The town gets behind you. You win that game. And then you go into the next round with a good chance of going, you know what? I can upset this team. So he's like, it's a team.
Which is what the Sharks have done.
Yeah, which you
last
need
year.
a bit of confidence. But it was a great win. Excellent win.
Yeah, good win.
Really
Playoff
good
win for the Knights would be a good season.
And you know what I loved about it? Geez, Bradman Best loves Suncorp, doesn't he? Geez, he took that opposition Stags and he was just like, you know what? I'm just
Stags
gonna...
isn't good enough.
No, I know, but he just took it personal and just ran.
Well, he's a
hard
good NRL player, but he's not a elite state of origin.
But
Stags,
excellent win.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Whereas Bradman Best is
Bradman Best is
yeah.
gun and better.
An elite centre.
An elite centre. Now let's chat on the
I
Broncos.
agree with that.
Let's chat on the Broncos.
Yeah.
I've been saying it all along. Maguire, I think he's done at the end of the season.
Oh, I think
I reckon he's gone,
it's
guys.
looking more and more
He's
likely.
gone.
He's
gone.
He's starting to now impress
Oh,
guys.
Adrian, shut up. He's gone.
No.
Gone.
Let's move
I
on.
don't reckon he's gone.
Yeah,
Yes.
segment's over.
Yeah,
He's
segment's
gone.
over.
All right, Cronulla Shark. Yep, segment's over. He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, it's done.
Really?
Far
Yeah,
out.
he's
What did
gone.
we say?
What are you talking
He's
about?
absolutely no
He's
chance. He's gone, mate.
You don't reckon?
He's
Nah,
gone.
I reckon he'll stay
No, he's
Ah,
gone.
rightio.
another year.
He should be coaching New South Wales, mate.
No, there's someone else.
We'll get to that, but he's going to regret not applying for that job.
Yeah.
He couldn't apply.
Well, he should have.
He should have.
He should have. He should have.
All right,
He's
then who
gone.
coaches Brisbane next year?
Oh,
Who cares?
uh,
I
Shit
think
team.
our Brisbane viewers care.
Well,
Or listeners.
which ones?
yeah.
Zero current.
Nah,
if I was
Brisbane
Broncos, I would
Yeah.
go back to Kevy.
No, you can't go back to the
But they're not
past.
going to.
No.
But that's what
I'd
they've
actually,
done it before.
I would, if I was them,
You're going to go away.
Hail Mary, but try and get Billy.
Billy would be good.
Queenslander.
Do you know who I'd go for
And
really,
he-
really left
Billy
field if I
strikes
could?
me as a good coach.
All right. So Adrian's, Tim's on Billy.
would
Adrian,
go-
who-
I would-
No, hold on.
no,
I'm not-
Tim,
I'm
no,
not-
you're saying
I'm-
Billy would be good.
Billy would be good. I'm not predicting he's got horses and stuff down in Warrnambool and whatever, so he's
Yeah,
not going to move
okay.
from Melbourne.
I would go for someone who's never coached before. And I'd go for Cam Smith because he lives in Brisbane. He's a Brisbane boy.
It's a good shout.
Like, why not have a crack at him and just go, you
And
know,
he's
we'll
smart.
back
He
you
was a
all in.
smart
He's a
player.
smart footy player.
Uh-huh.
So,
Like,
yeah.
why not?
So who have Brisbane had as coaches? Bennett for the majority of the time.
Yeah. Then they had
Seabold.
Seabold. They
Who
had,
replaced Bennett?
what's his name? Ivan Henjak,
Ivan Henjak.
who struggled.
Yeah.
Then they had Kevy.
No, they've had more than that, haven't they?
No, they had who was coaching them when Denon Kemp was there and they were 2007, 6.
There you go. There you go. Griffith. Anthony
Anthony
Griffith.
Anthony Griffin,
yeah.
Wayne Bennett, Seabold,
Henjak.
Kevin Watt. They haven't had very many coaches.
Well, no, because Bennett was there for so long. He was there for 13 years.
What's the Peter one? I can't.
He was just a caretaker for a match.
caretaker?
Oh, caretaker, right?
Because
Sorry,
they sacked
I can't
Seabold and
remember.
then he was.
So Bennett
holding
was
them.
there for 20 years. And then it went to who to go to? Henjak. Then it went to Griffith.
Mm.
Griffin, sorry. Jeez, wasn't Griffin a disaster at Penrith too?
No, he was all right. He got sacked when they were coming fourth.
Yeah, he
That
was
was
all
Gus
right.
Gould.
Yeah, but look what
Mm.
they got Ivan back and look what happened.
Yeah, well, Ivan also got sacked under Gus Gould. So.
Yeah, but is Ivan that good, or does he just have the best
No,
son,
Ivan's good.
or does he just have the best son?
No, Ivan's.
All right, hold on.
We're
going
going very off track.
Do the Panthers win without Nathan Cleary?
No,
If
but
Nathan Cleary doesn't exist,
that team needs a coach, and every player that comes
Right.
through.
no,
is
this
very,
is one of those
very
things
good.
where
You just take
you have a
Ivan
champion-
out.
No, it's one of these things where you have these champion teams, and you just conclude
Okay, so
that the
Jenkins.
coach is
So
good.
Jenkins is he? He couldn't make it anywhere other club. Great
Correct.
player.
That's because he's
McLean-
around good players. It's the same reason.
McLean's
You've
about
just
12
proven
years
the
old.
point.
He's a gun.
No, you've just proven the point because Jenkins was not any good. He goes to the Panthers because all the Panthers players are good. Jenkins looks good. It's the same as the coach. The coach
So what, a
wasn't
bloke
any
that
good.
couldn't
So if
catch
you
it.
put all the tactics on Nathan Cleary and all the substitutions,
the
all
best
the
player.
substitutions and go, you know what, Nathan?
All
You're
right,
going to
well,
do all the
Maguire- okay,
coaching
hold on.
and do all the HIAs. You'll be fine, mate.
If
You got it.
Maguire coaches the Panthers, do they win?
No.
No.
So you're saying Maguire's not a good coach?
Oh
No, we're saying he's not as good as Ivan
Jesus,
Cleary.
he's trying to catch me
No,
out.
you're gone. You're gone.
No.
Wow, this is a
Mate.
disaster this week.
No, I
You
think
are
this is the-
literally,
no.
mate,
I
you
just,
and Madge need to go have a beer or something or a cup
I
of tea.
don't.
This is ridiculous. This is a beat up on Madge.
It's not a beat up
There's
on.
got to be an
Madge.
investigation.
I know.
It's
You
not a
sound
beat
like
up on
Gordon
Madge.
Tallis.
It's not a
over
beat
here.
up on Madge.
Mate, you and Kevin.
I
best
just saying to
thing
you,
Steve.
is Ivan Cleary. Why is Ivan Cleary
Next
so
week we
good?
say Bennett's not a good coach.
Yeah, I
Ivan
know.
Cleary couldn't turn around the
Fucking
Tigers. Benji
Fitzy
did.
can't coach.
Well, that's not true. Well,
Benji's a good coach over here, I heard.
Adrian won The Apprentice.
Good man manager.
he did win the Apprentice.
So Benji's a better coach than Madge. Put it here.
Benji's definitely a better coach than Madge.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Madge
That's
is rubbish.
Rightio.
That
Madge is
the-
rubbish.
That might be the worst take
I'm
ever.
gonna do another moving on.
All right, moving on.
Okay,
All right,
Can
we're
I just
getting
say
into some
that
ridiculous-
is the worst take on this podcast.
I agree.
That is
Oh, you guys are
horrendous.
I
absolutely
agree.
kidding. Maguire is not a good coach. He's about to get sacked
You
by the
literally
Broncos.
and Benji's not. He's
Benji-
lost
Benji's
7
about
in
to
a
get
row.
sacked by the Tigers.
It's way worse.
but Maguire
without
got sacked by
without
the
a
Tigers.
premiership either.
But Maguire got sacked by the Tigers.
So what's Benji achieved as a coach? Eh?
At least Maguire came ninth.
He turned them around from being
Turn them
last.
they're third last at the moment.
Yeah, they were last for 3 seasons, so they are better off. That's
Mate.
it. That's
Oh,
Move on.
no,
That
we're
is,
moving
that
on.
is a terrible
I
take.
tell
Nah.
you, he's not a bad coach.
Who?
Craig Fitzgibbon as the Cronulla Sharks win 32 points to 16 over the South Sydney Rabbitohs. And the streak, fellas.
We're getting to the streak. Separate.
Oh, the streaks, yes. Oh, the
Jesus.
streak continues.
We have an agenda and you're just
Well,
murdering it
Yeah,
tonight.
well, we're going rogue. This episode's going rogue. You know why everything's been thrown into disarray? Because the Roosters have thrown the competition into disarray by being such heavy favourites and such a good team.
Second favourites.
Second favourites. Anyway, so the Sharkies get the Teoclites over the South Sydney Rabbitohs despite 2 injuries. I see Asifa Talakai going off with an upper bicep strain that may require surgery. We should find out in the next 24 hours.
So he's gone for the season.
Maybe,
It could be, yeah, with that. Yeah.
maybe, which would be a brutal.
Who else?
And Kale Leroy was done for a HIO.
Yeah.
So
that
he'll
would-
be out next week, but
so
he'll be
he'll be
back
out
after
next
that. Yeah.
So the Sharkies also copped a couple of tough forward passes. But what was fun for the Sharks is that it was neck and neck with the Rabbitohs, and then Fanua Blake came onto the field and they just won.
Yeah. That was that forward pass by what's his name? 6 for South.
Yeah,
Cody,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a terrible.
You mean
forward
the
pass.
basketball?
The basketball
throw?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And then
thought
Ennis was
thought
like,
it.
brilliant.
No,
pass.
I thought it was forward too, and then there was an angle where I went, you know what, I can understand why that was let go. But
Yeah, I wasn't blowing up about
Yeah.
the referees. The Sharkies dealt with them.
I thought
Yeah.
Souths were better than what I thought. They
were spirited.
They were spirited. And then you got your Simbin, which I thought you guys did really well with that.
Yeah, it's tough. On
That
us.
was-
I'm going to bring up one thing from that game. So I watched that game from start to finish, and Cronulla always looked in control. Wasn't your best performance from the last 4 to 5 weeks after we've been hyping you up. You're never going to lose the game though. But the one thing I will say, after watching this weekend, you know, we're talking about teams emerging from the pack, and obviously East did it. I thought everyone says Panthers were the best of the big 4. I actually thought the Warriors and the way they played, their defense was unbelievable against the Titans. And
Well, the defense
We'll-
wins the
we'll-
championships.
mate, just their discipline, their speed off the line, their intensity. I thought I forgot just how good the Warriors are, and you know, I apologize for tipping against them. But the one thing I'll say in that Sharks game, and it's a small detail, when I was watching the game, I just thought I'm going to bring this up on the podcast. Nico Hines went through for a line break, and there wasn't a man within QE. And
What time?
I remember the one, and he tried to slow up.
he tried to slow up. There wasn't a man within QE, and literally off the next set, South should have actually scored. They then made a line break. It was one where they passed it out to what's the little winger's name?
What, Jai Gray?
Jai Gray. I was going to say Jai Gray, and Jai Gray got run down by
Kennedy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which was also
Yeah.
very good defense.
No, it was good defense, but if that's the Roosters, Penrith,
Roosters score,
or all 3 of those teams score. The other thing too is there's no way that those 3 teams ahead of you, even Newcastle for that matter, would let their halfback run through the line and not have a player inside and outside.
Yeah.
They'd have both. And that was a small detail that I think Cronulla got to work on.
What time? like whereabouts?
About
was that in
60
the
minutes
maps?
Yeah, it's about.
Okay.
It's, yeah,
So it
it's
wasn't
three-quarter
like it
range.
wasn't like
It was a good
70th
break. It was a
minute
good
or
break from Nico. Nico just busted the line.
No, Nico, mate. Nico was unreal. Nothing against Nico. There was no one following through them.
I tell you,
You watch the good teams when a player makes a line break.
Teddy's there.
Teddy's there. Sam Walker's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Will Kennedy's not as good as
Fletcher
Teddy.
Sharp would be there.
Fletcher
Ponga would be there.
completely.
Yeah.
No, and I mean that legitimately. Newcastle do exactly the
Fletcher
same.
Sharp would be the quickest person there by 100 miles. Four players there.
Well, the
There's no
problem
way-
is
Dylan
that
Edwards
ironically-
would be there.
Ironically, the player that's often there for us is Nico.
Yeah, but he's making
made
the
the
line
break.
break.
Yeah, he's made a line.
And look, it's a really small detail, and it's I guarantee it's one that Fitzy
Fitzy
will
will
bring
pick
up.
up.
This,
yeah, it's one we'll pick up.
Do you agree with Fitzy not hyping the Sharks up and just
absolutely.
straight back?
Yeah, no, we've looked ahead to the future, and we know in the future when the Sharks win the Premiership, he'll be asked.
I think it's quite.
I
think it's good.
Don't cut me off. I'm telling the story. You're cutting off my.
I thought you said you're going to win the Premiership.
No,
So it's the end.
Adrian,
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
So, Sharks win the Premiership.
Oh, you're looking to the future.
No, we looked at the head. Sharks
Yeah.
win the Premiership. Fitzy's sitting down at the press conference,
Oh,
and they ask him, Fitzy, you've won the Premiership. Surely you can hype up the Sharks now. Fitzy looks coldly down, looks at Brayley on the side, and he says, we've won one Premiership. We haven't done anything yet. Panthers won 4. We go again next week. Looking forward to the World Club Challenge. We've achieved nothing because Fitzy knows from the Trent Robinson thing, he's keeping them grounded, not hyping them up. No point hyping them up. Sharks get too hyped.
When do you get hyped?
I'm hyped now.
We hyped you
I
last
mean, we did
week.
hype you last
this
week.
week.
Yeah.
No, the Sharks.
Why are you more hyped this week versus last week?
Oh, no, I just give you a hard time this week.
But
Plus, we
no,
can
like I said, small detail, but a really important one. I think you guys are going to work on.
I think psychologically.
support play. And the thing is, to your point, how do you win matches? Score tries.
Yeah.
And when you are playing the top teams, those
You got to
attention-
ice those.
You got to ice those.
Yeah.
Like, or Nico's got to have just beat the fullback. No one's with him.
Yeah.
Which he didn't.
But if you played a better team on the weekend, you're a chance of losing that game.
well, the injuries
You
didn't
can,
help.
you can only beat who's in front of you.
True.
You know.
Yeah, but they also.
They've been on such a high. You
So
can't.
on this week's show, we're doing Is This the Greatest Sharks Bench of All Time? Because the Sharks bench was so good with Fanua Blake and Siosifa Talakai.
Vanilla Blake changed the game.
So
Nah, but you know,
So-
that was the other thing I was thinking about because they were talking about how good it is having Fanua Blake coming off the bench. Can you afford to have Fanua Blake coming off the bench against the good teams?
no, but so the other thing that Fitzgibbon is currently doing, he is managing the workloads of the players.
So that's roster management.
He's roster management. So he's paying him for fewer minutes. He had to play him for more this week. So he only wanted to play him for 30 because he's also got the pec issue.
Right.
So
So-
they're trying to play him for fewer minutes because previously they played their guys for too long. So it wouldn't even surprise me if they start resting a couple.
Yep.
So they got Rudolph back. They got ULE back that are all first grade quality props.
Yep.
And middle. So we'll see how they go. Look, I think they're a clear third. And the Warriors are maybe done a little bit to
I just think the top four, like the first week of the finals, are going to be absolutely cracking games. That top four, those games are going to be electric.
Yeah, and then
to
the
Tim's
team-
point, the Warriors have started to now. They're getting back into a bit of form. I still they're inconsistent, but they had to bounce back. They played really well against the Titans. Titans are not
Yeah,
great,
Titans. They're
They're not
not the
great,
Bulldogs, mate.
but intent was good from the
The
Warriors.
Warriors are physical.
I just
man.
think it's going to be, and if Warriors get a home game,
yeah.
they need a home game. You know,
Well, they're gonna get a
they're
home game.
physical, man. Like
But they're going to get a home game.
no, they won't.
if
So
they
if week 2, if they lose week 1, they do in week 2. If
No,
they
I
win-
know. But if they come fourth, they'll get no home game week one.
Yeah, but they
no,
win
we
week
get
2.
a week 2.
Yeah, but they'll need one week one.
Well, everyone needs one in week 1,
Exactly. That's what you wanted.
except for the Sharks because they played the freaking
Allianz.
Roosters. So you know who doesn't need a home game in week 1? The Roosters.
Roosters.
Well, I
Stay where
think the
they
Sharks
are.
match is probably going to be a stupid thing.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think the clear premiership contenders have emerged. I think we were right.
And
on that.
we're definitely right. Like that top four.
That top
and
four.
I know I was talking about the Dolphins, but I think
Yeah, but the
far
Dolphins
and
got all,
away,
copped all those
they're
injuries.
the four best teams. Katoa's back next week. But
Yeah.
I think they're now that I've seen it, I think they're kind of one off those 4 teams.
All right, well, let's go around the ground. Speaking of the Dolphins, they beat the Dragons 28 points to 22. Now, there's a bit of controversy in this match. I can't remember. I can't say I watched this one super closely.
Nah, I watched it.
Not really.
I watched it. There's no controversy. I mean, no.
Dragons have improved though.
Dragons are trying at the end.
Out
The
of sight.
Dragons were coming
they've
back at the end. It
improved
was
massively.
close-ish.
Yeah.
They were close. Dolphins were too good.
Oh,
that-
the controversy was the where there was a knockdown. Remember, but they thought it was a knock on, but it was actually a knock back. Remember that? It was a guitar. Who was it? It was the Dolphins player. Remember they were going. There was a line break down the left edge. I think it was about 10 minutes to go. And remember, the Dolphins player knocked it back, and the crowd thought it was forward, and I thought it was forward too. But then you look at the replays, he actually knocked it back and got it. I think that was the controversy. That it didn't score, but the Dragons were in position to score.
I don't know. The Dragons didn't ice some of their opportunities.
Other Dragons,
Dolphins not the best performance. Yeah. They got a job done, but Dragons are far more committed, which is good to see.
Yeah, agree.
Storm beat the Bulldogs. Bulldogs beat the Storm 36 points to 22. Melbourne Storm gone?
Gone. They're gone. They can't do it.
Storm are gone, and good on the Bulldogs to turn their season around.
I agree.
Stephen Crichton looked good, didn't he?
Really and you know what? After the Roosters flogging North Queensland, they actually look in the box seat for the 8. So good on them.
Yeah.
It's a remarkable for and against turnaround, wasn't it?
Well, not only that, go back, 7 rounds. I thought Canterbury were gone. I just thought they were a horrible team, didn't know how to attack. They had no idea. And good on the coaching staff for being inventive and trying something and turning a club around. Honestly, if you're a Canterbury fan, you're not as up and about as you were last year, but you'd be bloody proud of them for how they've turned their season around.
What's their draw coming up?
They got East this weekend, which is hard.
Yeah. Because the draw now becomes critical.
Yeah.
That's
Rabbits winnable. They got Dragons.
That's
Panthers is hard.
That's tough.
And then Broncos.
Broncos last game of the season.
They could win 3 or 4 of them.
So, you know what also doesn't hurt playing against teams in the top 8 because then you get to take points off people.
True.
Yeah.
But Roosters and Panthers, it's pretty tough.
I think they're only a lock or maybe a lock for 2 games.
Yeah, but Cowboys aren't going to win 3 games. So
what are the Cowboys?
Yeah, I don't think they're competing with the Cowboys anymore, man. I reckon they're trying to catch the Rabbitohs.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and the Knights, I reckon they're moving up, they're trending up, not down.
Well, then they're in the 8, aren't they?
No, I think they are in the 8. I can't see them missing. Look, even if they get 3 more wins, that's 32 points. That's, as we know, enough.
If I'm Newcastle,
is there 3 more wins in that?
There's 2 guaranteed.
I think I can beat the Rabbits. I actually think I could beat the Chooks.
Yeah,
they'll definitely beat the Dragons, and they'll lose against Penrith, and they'll beat Brisbane.
They'll beat the Broncos. The Bulldogs are in.
I don't want to play the Bulldogs if I'm Newcastle.
Yeah, which would be a Knights versus Bulldogs.
I do not want to play them.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play that either.
No.
No, actually, you'd want to play them.
You probably wouldn't, though.
Nah.
Dolphins playing.
I would. If I was losing in week 1, I would want to play the winner of Knights.
I want to play.
Knights and Rabbitohs.
I want Knights to stay where they are. And
Knights and Bulldogs.
I don't want to play the Rabbitohs. I don't want to play the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you'd put a score on the Rabbits.
Yeah.
Unless they got Latrell and everyone back.
No, he's gone for the year.
Is that official?
Pretty sure. He's got a similar to, I don't know if it's true, but he's got something in his back, and it's similar to Flegler's injury, where it was
it's a long
term. Yeah.
All right, what do we? Penrith and the Raiders
were electric. They bounced back. Very impressive. And our man Jenkins, which we'll touch on, geez, he can find the try line. They were very impressive.
Yeah, not much to say about this game, is there, other than they were just clinical?
Yeah.
Well,
Canberra flew out the blocks.
Correct.
And then
Canberra have been good, but the Panthers are just better.
Yeah,
it just goes to show you
the game was over at half time. Look at that.
So the Raiders out 22. They would need to win all 5 matches.
Yep. Not going to happen. I think Newcastle beats them this weekend and ends this season.
Look, they'll be a tricky team for.
Well, they've got they're done.
They've got Knights. I mean, Sharks don't lose another game, do they? That's right, Boldo. So
correct.
They've already lost that one.
They've got 1 bye in there, so they only needed to win 4 or 4.
Yeah, they needed that Penrith win, to be fair, and then they would have put them right in the mix. But, look,
if they lose to the Knights, they're out.
They'll look back on this season and, they'll be disappointed. They were here and there. Yeah, the Raiders. They were here and there and close, and it was one of my predictions at the start of the season. I talked about Canberra, and they seemed to have a good year and a bad year, and unfortunately for them, that stayed true.
The final scarred them last year.
Yeah, that can hurt.
They couldn't get over
that
it.
and losing Fogarty.
Losing Fogarty was big, but
they had like a Manly 1997 feel about them. They lose in heartbreaking circumstances. And
But
just,
that was them. So the year before the year before they won the Premiership, like the top of the ladder last year. The year before that, they were known for losing by less than 6 points.
yeah.
And they've been known to do that for a long time. And that's what I mean. They have a good year where they just get over the line, and then they have a year where they just are behind it.
Yeah, but last year was
the way Ricky
was
coaches.
an excellent.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Do you reckon Ricky Stewart's a better coach than Michael Maguire?
Madge Maguire. Similar because they've both won a comp as a coach and they won a New South Wales Origin series. The only thing Ricky doesn't have is a international. Oh no, he has the international series as well.
I'm biased because I like
Yeah, I
Ricky
like Ricky.
Stewart,
I
and he
go
won
Ricky.
a comp at the Roosters, so I'm always going to pick Ricky.
Well, we know what the Sharks fans think of Ricky Stewart as a coach, don't we?
Do we?
Still bitter. Still better. Destroyed our team. All right. Other than that,
Because he coached.
yeah, we chatted on that one. We chatted on Broncos getting knocked out by the Knights. We covered off Sharks versus Rabbitohs.
Yep.
Which I guess means we can spend 15 seconds talking about the West Tigers who thought they were in a winning position. With an Adam Dewey field goal that then they lost
He was
again.
It was a terrible game to watch. I thought
Was it the worst match of rugby league to watch ever?
not the worst. It was
Mate,
pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
So the only I joked saying that I wouldn't even watch it with a minute to go if I had a bet on it.
You had to.
And I was close, and I did have a bet on it. But I was crook, so I did watch it. And for someone that was neutral, the amount of times I had my head in my hands watching that game of rugby league was unbelievable. The quality sucked. They're so far off the pace.
Do you know what? It just adds more and more pressure on your man bench. 7 losses in a row, still prickly.
Seven's
I think it actually also puts pressure on Risley.
They won.
He'll get a crack.
Nah.
He'll get a crack at the new year. And look,
He'll get a crack at the new year, but he's under pressure.
they put some good performance against the Roosters, and
He could easily be the first coach sacked next
Who?
season,
Riles,
Riles, if Maguire and Benji get sacked this season.
yeah, he's got a lot to do there. And look,
If the Tigers don't win another game this year, it's highly
I reckon
likely
Benji will
Benji walks.
I think Benji will walk.
And they
anyway.
reckon that the Dewey thing isn't over yet. They reckon they all smoked the peace pipe, but they reckon there's more shit to come out.
Mate, every time they've had a scandal there, they handle it really well in the media, but clearly the issues aren't resolved.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway. All
All
right.
right, let's go on to the next segment. History beckons for Thomas Jenkins, our man, apparently, who is striving to overtake the all-time try-scoring record for tries in a season. I would actually not like it for this record to get broken.
Why?
I really like the Dave Brown records.
Yeah, but records are there to be broken.
No, records are there to be revered and celebrated and remembered.
So Milky's on 28,
And Dave Brown's got 38.
and the finals counts because that is total season. I think I read.
Yep.
So he's got 4 more club games. He's averaging a double pretty much every game. That gets him to 8. Just play with me. He goes to the finals, scores 3 tries, he breaks the record. I was thinking about this. I don't remember a single player having one of the best seasons that has come out of nowhere. Jenkins. His season has just come.
Oh, there's one where one I remember is Amos Roberts came from nowhere.
Yeah, but Milky.
Rod Silver
has
also
come
came from nowhere.
The clouds. Come on.
Yeah.
He's had one of the best seasons
at Newcastle.
ever. Yeah, and he did nothing. He played 3 games.
Yeah, well, that's because he went into the Penrith team and then suddenly he became
the
good.
Newcastle system doesn't work. But his season has been electric. He runs
What's
the
the-
ball hard. He defends really well. He's actually become a pretty complete player. Not only a good finisher.
Let's see how he goes in finals.
Yeah, but still, it's been excellent.
If he breaks the record, good on him.
I reckon he's a chance.
Well, look, you know what the silver lining
He's
is?
playing the West Tigers.
That silver lining for him is he's playing the West Tigers in the last round.
But do you know what it proves though? That
Hat trick coming.
no. Hear me out. We've almost broken the point scoring record since 1935 for a team, and we've got a bloke on the cusp of potentially breaking the try scoring record
That 6 again
since
rule.
1935. Yeah,
It's that
the
6
rules.
again rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is undeniable that there is more fatigue in the game, and it's undeniable that it's made for a more attacking. Who was it that I was listening? I think it was the Broncos. I think the stat they threw out, and correct me on this, but it was last year they were scoring an average of 27 points per game, and this year it's only 17. That was close to roughly the stat. I can't remember the Broncos, but whoever it was they were talking about, I think it was the Bronx. 17 points on average.
It's not a lot.
In the 2000s, no, wins you a comp.
Well, you mean 17
can-
points a game?
Scoring 17 points a game. If you were guaranteed 18 points a game in the 2000s,
You would win a lot of
you'd
games.
win a lot of games.
So,
You'd win a lot of games.
the record for the most points in a season is held by Parramatta at 943.
Yeah, that was 2001.
I think that one's safe.
That was 2001,
And we know why that season
and they lost 30 to 24.
I was just
didn't
looking at the ladder,
Grand
and I was
final.
just like, if Panthers lose to the Warriors, the Chooks beat the Dogs next week, it's for the minor premiership.
Oh, it's not really
Well,
because
yeah,
yeah, I guess so.
it
they?
is.
What? Sorry, say that again.
If the Warriors beat Penrith and the
Mhm.
Roosters beat the Dogs next week, the following week when you play the Panthers, it's probably for the minor premiership.
No, I wouldn't go that far. We got a few hard games.
They got a tough game. They got a tough last game. Tigers.
Tigers tough. Benji trying to save his job. My man, he's trying to save his job. All right, now the other record that, of course, beckons. And
But do you reckon Milky will break it?
No,
Do you reckon he'll break it, Tim?
Yeah, I think you will.
I think he will too.
it's going to really bug me. I don't want him to.
I think he'll be close. And I think when they play the West Tigers, do you know what Penrith are going to do?
rest him.
They're just going to kick to his corner every time. And they're going to do like that, what you're going to talk about, the Sharks might try and do for Nico. I think the Panthers will give him every chance to score.
It's a bit different
I
giving.
think they'll just run around.
Do you
Tigers. They won't even have
think-
to kick. They may as well just one ball. Just give it to him up the middle. We'll go straight through.
Why didn't you play him as prop?
Yeah, he'd probably score 8 tries.
No, I just know
Look what
how.
they've done.
So Dave Brown is one of the all-time, like, it gets thrown around a lot, but he is one of the all. He was in the team of the century and all that sort of stuff, and he's got all those records. I just think he'd be a bit pissed off if Dave Brown, your record gets broken by Thomas Jenkins
Against the Tigers.
Yeah.
against the West Tigers.
Playing prop forward.
Who's
Playing prop forward.
going to steal your record and may not accomplish anything as a
And
player?
well, he's
Other
going to
than
win a
that,
premiership.
he could
he's gonna
win
win
a
a
premiership.
premiership.
So I'm on it not to happen. I think the draw for the Panthers is a bit tougher.
If Penrith win this, got to go down as the greatest team ever. They probably are already. But
What, in the
Jesus,
NRL?
In the NRL ever.
No, the Dragons are the greatest team.
No.
They won 11 in a row, mate.
Yeah, but this is salary cap era.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They won 11 in a row.
Anyway, for another day.
No, it's not for another day. They won 11 in a row, man.
Nah, the best team was 74, 75 Roosters. But
Well, they were undefeated, weren't they? It depends. Are we assessing an individual season team?
I'm saying
No.
the best team of all time.
All time.
Artie Beetson.
So,
Can't-
well,
you
it
can't beat
depends.
Artie Beetson.
Well, this gets down to the ridiculousness of my argument when Philippoussis beat Pete Sampras in one match. And I always say, well,
Best
Philippoussis,
tennis player in the world.
he was the greatest tennis player ever for a 90-minute window because he beat Pete Sampras at Wimbledon on grass when Pete Sampras was unbeatable on grass. So you can say, oh, well, Philippoussis is the greatest tennis player ever. Well, was he? Well, he was for 90
He
minutes.
didn't win the
But
tournament.
that
though.
tournament. No, he
Yeah,
did win the
No,
tournament.
because the next match he
No.
sucked.
Oh,
No,
did he?
didn't he play the final against
No, that year he got beaten in a couple in.
What
and it
Grand
was-
Slam did he win? Did
No,
he win
never
Grand
did.
Slam?
The Pooh never won.
Never
he
won
made
one.
he made a Wimbledon final against what was his name?
Safin?
No. Croatian or
Oh,
Serbian fella.
No, that was
but
Rafter.
even-
played Ivan
that was
Ivanisevic.
Rafter.
Rafter played
Rafter.
Ivanisevic.
No.
Philippoussis played Sampras.
No. In a final, Philippoussis played. I think.
This is going very off script, but
Yeah,
let's
I
have a
know.
look.
I'm telling you, it was like Ivanisevic or something like that. Goran Ivanisevic.
I know that it was Pat Rafter versus Ivanisevic.
It was Pat Rafter.
I don't need to look it up.
No, I'm telling you right now.
Philippoussis played against Rafter at US Open.
No,
Roger Federer. There you
They
go.
played Federer. There we go.
Philippoussis played Federer in the final.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
a bad loss.
Mm.
Geez, Federer was around for a while.
He
wasn't
was, wasn't he?
He was
Hey,
around
look,
for-
I'm a bit younger than you, blokes. so
Imagine
sorry.
that. Roger Federer is like, oh, talk to about difficult opponents in your career. He's like, well,
The
Novak
poo.
Djokovic, I got to play the poo. All right. So anyway, so let's moving on to the
Who-
real.
Who's a poo famous for dating?
He snogged Kornikova in the car park
Um,
one time.
No,
There's
there was a girl
another
on
one.
Home and Away, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
somebody.
Delta.
Delta?
Was it Delta?
Yeah,
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 it
he
was. It
dated
was Delta.
And then he also went on
Yeah.
that show when they stitched him up and sent the 45-year-old the Cougars in, Cougar Town. Let's look that one up. Whilst we move on to the next Cougar Town. I'm just going to bring that up on the screen for the boys.
Oh yeah.
There it is, Cougar Town.
What a show. I don't remember it all.
Yeah. And, all right. Now, the other streak, which is on the line.
We're streaking.
So Nico Hines has kicked 32 consecutive goals, which puts him equal with Nathan Cleary.
What's he got to get to?
35.
35 to tie, 36
No,
to win.
34 to tie, 35 to win.
No, it's 36 to win there.
No, I looked before.
Do you reckon? Who are you on, Adrian? Tim? Am I right? Or
Probably,
is
yeah,
Adrian?
probably.
I'm going Baldo.
What's he on now?
He's on 32.
No, because 36 is actually the record. It was Mason Lino in the Super League. So
he's chasing
35
Haslam.
was
35 is Haslam.
Correct.
yeah.
So-
Mason Lino did 36 in a row in the Super League.
Oh, okay. So if
So
we're looking
look
NRL,
that up. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I think I'm right on that.
if it's NRL, Haslam's 35, so he needs 4 goals.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
but just double check.
Most consecutive rugby league goals.
Yeah, Mason Lino. Is that what it's? I can't see.
Yeah.
Where does it say Mason Lino?
No. Type in most
Super League.
in rugby league.
Mason Lino.
37.
37.
37. There you go. Mason Lino in for Was it for Wakefield?
Wakefield.
I can't. Sorry, I can't.
Well,
see
look,
Wakefield.
let's just not
Trinity.
put the number up for Nico Hines. So to be that. So when he started the game on Sunday, I had him at a 19.4% chance of breaking the streak. Then he got 6 in a row. He's now up to 54.4% chance
AI.
as an 85% goal kicker. Yeah, I had that. I do a T-test. So
Okay.
it's on the board. And the Sharkies are actively trying to get in this record. So a fun thing we chatted about. So Alex Johnson's trying to get the try scoring record. Latrell Mitchell throws in the ball and he puts the try down. Right? That happened a couple of times. Does it, if you do the same thing in the goal kicking, they get one from the sideline. They're up, I don't know, 22 points to 0 against the Dragons. They know that they're going to win.
He's got to take it.
What happens if he throws it to Trindle and says, I'll kick the next one? Does that,
No.
does that tarnish the record?
It's not prestigious enough
No,
to
agreed.
do that sort of garbage.
Because Haslam would have kicked them from the sideline.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all right. So if it's not prestigious enough, why is it okay for the try scoring record to do the same thing?
because you're the
different.
all-time
If it's not
Sky-
tarnishing that record,
How's it tarnished?
try
it?
scoring record.
because he didn't earn the try. Whoever scores it, whoever's going to score it.
No,
No,
very different.
he still
mate.
had to finish
Very
it. Latrell
different.
gave him the ball, but he still
Ah,
had to finish
please. There was the one where they just threw it to him.
Nah, completely different.
it. Agreed. This is consecutive. This
Well,
is
that's
not.
true.
This is consecutive
So
versus
anyway,
all time.
all right, okay. So we're going to land on
He's got to kick it from the sideline.
yeah. So he's got to kick them from the
So
sideline.
what I would
funnily
do
enough,
if I was Sharks, I said it last week. I would be like, if he's close, so let's say he's 2 goals away, 1 for equaling, 1 for breaking.
you take the.
I
twos.
would start to take the twos, and I'd start to go, boys. If we're up by 20 or 30
but
against
they're not
the
going to be
Dragons,
because it's 4 goals now that they need.
just middle.
Well, that's what they did on the weekend. So I've
Nah,
never seen.
so
I don't
the-
know. I've never seen this at a
Fitz-
rugby.
If Fitzy's worth his salt, he's telling the team,
To
do
win.
not worry about
Correct.
he won't,
anything to do with
he
it.
won't be telling
Correct.
the team, but the playing group will want to do
No.
it.
Oh, no, they
No.
won't. No, because now that the match
I
is
don't,
starting.
and I don't think Nico wants
No,
to
here's
do
the
it.
thing. At the end of the match, when they knew that they'd beaten the Rabbitohs, I've never seen this in a rugby league game, ever, where the home team has scored a try and the crowd cheered when it was disallowed because it was on the corner.
Oh,
I've never
because they-
seen it.
because they didn't want him to.
They didn't
kick
want
it.
him. They didn't want him to have to take the kick. I've never seen it. Like it's astounding. It's like, oh no.
Well, you to be honest, you want that off your team's shoulders.
no,
because
I
I
think
think-
he's embracing it now.
No,
agree.
no. I think mentally, if that's the sort of things that the team might be thinking about, trying to score closer to the post or not scoring in the corner, I'm sorry, that's not good for your team.
Well, he got the one before that was on the sideline, and Ronaldo. They threw it to Ronaldo, and he's like, "I'm scoring." So
Yeah,
they
good.
still scored, and then Nico took it.
And that's what you
And
need.
now Nico knows that the record's on.
Where does this sit if he breaks it as a Sharks record?
He's already
Like
broken
in
the
that-
Sharks record.
No, I know, but in like if he gets
Well, the
the
Sharks
most
don't have
consecutive,
the Sharks don't have any NRL records other than most years not winning a premiership.
as a Sharks
No,
super
no,
fan,
his
would
teams haven't
you
won it at all.
love it?
yeah, that's true. But
Would you
they
love
had
it?
a 50-year one. Yeah, it's a good one.
It is a good one. I agree.
I want it because it means that I can say Nico's the best goal kicker.
Do you know what though? To be fair,
Because at the moment
we've all been ripping Nico,
oh, he's
and
been
he's
good.
silently just plugging away, and his goal kicking still
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
no,
of
he's
it's
a beast.
working.
His form has improved out of
Yeah,
sight, and
massively.
it's no coincidence his goal kicking has too.
Yeah.
Well, Freddie Michelin.
Having said that, though, do you know how you're going to know whether he's improved enough, Baldo?
Finals.
No. He's going to get to 40, whatever it is, 5, whether he kicks the next one.
What do you mean?
No, the pressure one's the 35th one, mate.
Yeah.
Whatever the pressure one is.
Yeah, the 35th,
whether he kicks that or not.
Yeah, Phil Gould tells the story of Ivan Cleary kicking goals. Great player, Ivan Cleary. That they used to make him kick 20 consecutive and he would get to 16, 17 and then he would start getting pressure and would just miss. And Phil Gould wouldn't let him leave until he kicked 20 in a row.
Yeah.
And he said it was amazing how, from the sideline, it's amazing how he'd get up to 17, 18 and then start missing.
Yeah. And that'll tell you whether Nico's mentally changed this year.
Yeah.
You want him to kick that 35th.
And we want it from the sideline.
It has to be, sideline to be epic.
Sideline to be epic.
And you know what, mate?
Do they storm the field?
We talked about it.
No, don't storm the field. But if he gets that, mate, I know this is going to sound bizarre. Then it's much more likely to be your year.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah,
it helps.
I don't think it does anything for you.
Oh, it's a big confidence.
No,
it's a big confidence.
It's an aura. It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's like we've got this goal kicker that just never misses.
So what if he like does it, breaks it, and then he misses his next one?
Doesn't matter.
Letdown.
He hit the one that mattered, and that's the thing with Nico. Mentally, he's not.
Yeah, it's
done
good
it
for
at
him.
the time. Yeah,
I'd rather him kicking field goals than goals in the final.
He's not done it at the right time in the past.
All right. Well, guess what?
This is upset alert. Upset alert. Don't say we didn't warn you. Upset alert.
That's right. It's time for the hottest segment in all of NRL podcasting. It is Upset Alert, segment where we give you not tips, but alerts. We alert you to matches that could possibly go against the betting odds. Ones that we think, ooh, what's going to happen here, guys? Last week, Adrian was successful with the Knights.
Yep.
What did I have, Tim, last week?
Wes.
Yeah, I was unlucky with that one.
Your man Benji can't not tip against him.
Tim, and who did you have?
Remember, Adrian also had Melbourne, so he had two
he took
guys.
two.
No, I didn't say that. I said sneaky chance.
No, you said
you
better
said
one.
2. Pretty sure you said 1 week. Can I have 2 upset alerts?
No, I said
Tim wanted a whole round.
Yeah, I remember.
I did the Titans, and I got that wrong, severely wrong.
Team goes first this week.
Yeah, so I said I was going to go first because I wanted to take the Knights over the Raiders.
Is that what you're going to do?
No, I'm not.
Oh, really?
No, I'm actually going to go the Warriors over the Panthers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that looks
Warriors over the
I
Panthers.
talked about before, and he's just taken my mail.
Look, the one thing I'm
Stole
going to say is last week I think just as a one-eyed Bluesters fan, and I wanted the Warriors to lose to help with our top 2 finish position, and I watched that game. Even without, to be fair, their halves were actually half decent, and Andrew Webster is a gun coach.
And Metcalf's not playing yet, is he?
No, he was on the extended bench. They had Tamari Martin and Chanel Tavita. Yep. And mate, their defense, their intensity, the way they run, the physicality. This is not, you talk about Warriors teams in the past. You never talk about their defense. My God. They worried
against the Titans, though.
I don't care.
Titans might be
second last team in the comp.
Panthers might be looking ahead. Panthers might be looking ahead to the Roosters.
Agreed.
I think the Warriors can really put some pressure on. I saw enough from Penrith to say they could be disrupted by this Warriors.
I love you. It's the Titans. It's like the second last team.
Titans. Mate, Titans.
They were good, but they played the Titans.
Hear me out. The Titans are in a bit of form, and they got some attacking players, right?
Frisky
They
Titans.
kept them to 6. All right, you idiot.
And you tipped the Titans against them last week.
Yeah,
it just gets better.
I tried to
Honestly, it's so good.
It's an upset alert. No, but you got to remember,
I agree.
it's an alert.
Tim's not feeling well. So
Tim's presented a reason why.
I'm giving him extra shit.
Tim's presented a reason why the Warriors could beat the Panthers, and I like it.
I'm going to drive him home. He's probably going to clear a gobful of it on the way.
Oh, mate, you won't make it on the
All right, well, it's my turn to go second, so I'm taking your
Why
Knights.
am I going last?
Because you're an idiot.
You went first last.
This podcast this week's been a shambles.
I don't think it's been a
I have
shambles
no
at all.
idea what's going on.
I think it's been quite
The
good.
worst take of all time on this pod.
Right when you said that Maguire wasn't going to get sacked.
We're not starting this.
All right, Knights will beat the Raiders. I just think the Raiders, after the
Oh,
letdown,
here we go, Adrian. Where are
last
you
week.
going?
I think the Knights are going to get them. And I've been
You
listening to
taking
you
all
guys
of
on the
them?
podcast. I reckon the Knights get them.
I can't remember the fixtures, Adrian, but I do know that there was only 2 games that I thought there could be an upset.
And these
And
are
we're
two.
picking 2.
Yeah, I know.
So if you can pick the third one, if we get up, I'll
know
give you
what?
$100.
You can have 5. Of
I've
the
got
6.
one. I've got one.
Yep.
Oh, no,
Uh,
Adrian, hear me out. $100.
What if we?
If you pick the winner, I'll give you $100.
Just what?
Just
And I
for-
upset alert.
nothing.
Upset
Upset
alert.
alert.
No, you're gonna give me $100.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm actually going to go the Frisky Titans.
Are you going to go the Titans?
You know, you know what? They
Because-
showed a lot of promise against the Warriors, and I just think at home against a Cowboys that lost by 70 points against the Premiership favourite.
Surely they can't.
Surely they can't get over that, and those Frisky Titans are just gonna run amok.
All right. So Adrian's on the Frisky Titans.
Now we're gonna go through the tips properly because these were upset alerts.
No, that's all right. All right. I think the Titans can actually do
So
that.
do I.
I don't mind it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't mind
go.
it.
I'm gonna go Titans.
So we're all Timmy on Titans.
No, I'm actually gonna go to Cowboys. Surely the Cowboys have a good one. You know what I said about the Cowboys? They're up and they're down.
They're up
Surely
this week.
They'd be really up after losing by
God.
70.
Well, the thing is, they can't get worse. All right. Well, we've heard from on Warriors and Panthers, haven't we? What do you reckon, Adrian?
I did like it as an upset alert, but I do think Penrith will still win.
Taco Media Stadium over in
I
New Zealand.
just think Penrith.
No,
will-
Warriors.
I'm going to stick with Panthers.
Yeah.
Warriors
Roosters-
by
what about
12.
Roosters and Bulldogs? Bulldogs should have been.
I think Roosters by
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, Roosters will win. Roosters are on a roll.
And I need the Roosters to put a big dent in the Bulldogs for and against. So 30 would be great.
Yep.
Just to help with you guys staying in the 8. Yeah, okay.
Storm and the Sea Eagles.
Sea Eagles will bounce back.
Yeah,
Storm got
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to play for.
I think the Sea Eagles could put
Yeah.
a score in.
Did you hear what Bellamy said? They said, now you're out of the finals. What are you going to do? And he's like, my grandchildren have some teddy bears. So I'm going to go home and grab them and punch them.
Yeah, probably flog them.
So good. Dolphins and the Broncos.
Dolphins by plenty.
Yeah, Broncos.
Yeah, Qatar's back too, I think.
Yeah.
So
Broncos
yeah,
are finished.
Dolphs.
Could
Pressure.
be Madge's last game.
Could be Madge's last game. Rabbitohs and the Eels.
I think Rabbits.
The Eels are rubbish.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Raiders and the Knights.
I'm going to tip Newcastle, but it'll be a closer game than what people think. But we've got more to play for. than them.
I just like
Much more to play for.
$2.27. I don't get the odds in this.
Because
It's where the money is, mate.
Yeah, but Newcastle should be the favourites.
Yeah. Well.
after last week's performance, we should do.
Easily.
All right. And then the last match
Oh,
of the
that's
round.
who I should have gone as my upset alert.
Dragons and Sharks.
I can't see how the Dragons lose.
Poor Dragons, man.
The Dragons play the Sharks in what is actually the biggest rivalry.
Well,
in the
Sharks
NRL.
aren't going to lose a game.
It's the
for
match
rest of the
that
year.
doesn't need some Hollywood producer and Hollywood director to go make a film, write a book, say a thing, book a feud,
Oh,
make
here
up a
we
whole
go.
thing about a whole bunch of
Jesus.
rubbish, about two teams that have been crap for 50 years that have been a little bit good recently. The Dragons and the Sharks, that is a genuine rivalry. We hate those guys. This is the biggest derby in the NRL. Tim?
Yeah, you probably win by 50. Well, you're not going to. You're going to lose.
I'm
You're
gonna
not going to
go-
lose to the end of the season.
I'm going to
according to you,
go out on a limb. Sharks to win. Only 1-12.
Does Nico break the streak this weekend?
No.
Do you reckon he breaks the streak, Tim?
Yeah.
I think he
I think
goes.
he does.
I think he goes from the sideline. The hill are
Sorry,
against him.
I think he
and
gets a crack at
and
it.
he misses.
I think
Reckon he gets a crack
I
at
think
it?
he gets a crack at it. I don't necessarily think that he does it. I know he will get the next 3 or whatever he needs,
He'll definitely get the next
and
two.
he'll have the crack at the, and that'll show whether he's
Oh, it's gonna be
changed
so
mentally.
good. I can't wait.
But yeah, it'll definitely happen against the Dragons. You'll at least put 5, 6, 7, 8 tries on them. Yeah.
That the Sharkies will. All right, boys. Anything else? Happy to go?
Only other thing I just want to say is congratulations, Laurie Daly, on
Oh, we didn't
yeah,
talk
on,
about that, mate.
on
What's
winning.
he doing the agenda?
Yeah, sorry.
no,
Just
congrats.
rogue.
No, look,
We'll scrub it for next week.
Laurie copped a lot of flack, and I just want to congratulate him on A, winning, and B, he doesn't
Being
know
a good
me.
bloke.
He doesn't know me, but I know him through some events and things that I've been at, and he's a cracking fella. So good on him, and all the best, and Kingy, good luck.
Adrian, give us a response to Kingy becoming the coach. of
Tim and I were chatting on the car over here. I think he's done his good apprenticeship as an assistant coach with the Roosters under Trent. He played really well when he played for New South Wales, and he'll bring a new energy, young energy to the Blues team. So I don't think they need an established coach. So just got to motivate the players to
So
play
you're
well.
telling
and,
me
yeah, he'll go right.
that Matt King is going to be able to take on the strategic mind of rugby league of Billy Slater. At
Best
the
players
highest
don't
level.
always make the best coaches, mate.
Correct. I just think
Trent Robinson, shit player, great coach.
he's just got to motivate
Bennett,
that
shit
team.
player, great coach.
He's got to have a couple of good assistants around him. He'll be fine.
Bellamy, average player, great coach.
Slater, great player, great coach. What's your point?
No, he lost.
He's not
Shit
considered.
coach.
He's not
Oh, he
considered.
was
He's not
unlucky.
considered
Yeah,
a
they
great.
got that.
He's not considered a great
No,
coach
he's
yet.
such a good coach.
No,
He's a
not.
beast. What are you
Hey,
talking about?
Did he win the last Origin series? I don't
Well,
think he did.
no.
So, bye
He was unlucky.
Do you know
But
what
they only lost because Ponga got sent off.
No.
Are you a
They only
Queenslander?
lost-
Get over it.
Couldn't
We've
knock the
had
backside of
so
the
many
banjo.
shit rubber the green in the years of that Mal era, and everyone said we were
Well,
whingers.
but
Who cares? We
Is Mal a
won.
great coach?
no.
Is he going to do good with the Bears? Because he's won more State of Origins than Billy Slater has, hasn't he? So,
I tell you what, why don't they send Benji to coach the
Yeah,
Perth
yeah.
Bears, eh?
I reckon that'd be better off.
yeah, they would be.
They would
So,
be.
all right, your argument doesn't stack up. Shut up. Let's finish this podcast because
Tim,
I've got to go
take it.
home. Hey,
Say goodbye to the viewers.
goodbye, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for the 5-1 person watching.
All right. See you next time, guys. That was the Down the Sideline podcast.
Cheerio.